Hi everyone, and welcome to the first of our craft activities for Advent. So over the next 3 weeks we've got a different craft activity all over the theme of Advent. Hopefully you will have received a very exciting pack of goodies that is labelled very clearly what you need each week. So only open 1 week at a time when you're ready to do them, and there's full instructions in every pack and everything you need to create some great crafts. These videos are just to help you, to give you an example of what we're doing. So if you want to open your week 1, what you should have is a basic pack that has got some PVA glue and a glitter pen and some scissors, then you will receive a basic pack which has got some string in it, just a little short piece of string, and 8 wooden pegs. Now these are going to help us over the next few weeks. So what I suggest you do at some point, I will do it after we've done this video, is to hang your string up somewhere, and each week you'll be able to hang your craft activity from the string. So I'll be putting this up at the end and I'll show it to you at the beginning of the next video. So that's your first instruction. First thing to do is to take one of the pegs, and with your glitter glue or with pens or anything you want, this week's theme is joy. So just on the peg, you might be able to see it glistering away. I've coloured it green, and with my glitter glue, I have written the word joy on it. So that's this week's theme, the joy of expecting a king to come, a king who was Jesus. So that's the first thing, and each week we'll have a different peg with a different word on for the theme, and then we'll be adding the craft activities as we go along. So there's 2 this week. First one, or you can do it in any order you like, is to create a baby Jesus in the crib, and I'll show you how to do that. So you should have one pack that's got everything you need for one of those. And the second one is to create a king. Ooh, very splendid king he is as well, and everything's cut out for you, and there's extra bits that you can do decorations for as well. So pack 1 looks like this for baby Jesus. Everything you need, like I say. So if we just take this out, tricky little bag. You should find an instruction leaflet and some cardboard and all the felt cutouts that you're going to need. So following the instructions on there, we just stick it together. So the first thing to do is to make a loop with your cotton, I've lost my sellotape, excuse me, and stick it to the back of the cardboard. I feel like I should have cut some sellotape before I did this. I'm just going to cut some sellotape off. And you're going to need that later to hang it onto the string that I showed you earlier. So there's a little hanging ornament. So then you've got a shiny bit of gold card like this, which is going to be the halo. You've got an oval shape, I wonder what that can be. That's going to be the baby's head. And you've got the crib and the hay that goes inside the crib. It looks like a funny hairstyle, but it's the crib. And all that does is get stuck to this as a basic. And on your instructions it tells you the best order to put it in. So if we start with the halo, we just layer it up. Halo, baby's head, then the crib, and then the hay. And if you measure it up, if anything's overlapping stuff, you can get your scissors and trim it all off. So just lay it out so you know vaguely what it's going to look like, and then the fun begins with the glue. So you should have got some PVA glue. So just with your brush, I'm going to suggest you do one bit at a time. So I'm going to do the halo, put my glue all, make sure it goes right to the ends, so it sticks down nicely, and stick it on. I hope you can see what I'm doing. I'm not sure about the camera angle. There we go. And then I've got the baby's head, and I'm sticking him on. Then the crib. Do you know what? I'm just going to put the glue all over the rest of my card, because it's all going to get filled in. Glue it around. Oh, I love crafts at this time of year. My children are a bit too grown up to be using gallons of glitter like they used to, but I used to love it. So any excuse to get things out. So then I've got the crib, and the last little bit is the hay. So I'm going to stick some glue on there, some glue on the end of the hairy bits at the back. There we go. And if we stick that on, should end up looking like a very cosy baby in a crib all snuggled up in the hay. And when that's dry, you'll be able to hang it up on the string next to the word joy that we've just done. Now, if you want to, you can add anything you like. You could add markings for the wood, you could add animals, you could add eyes, a smile, you could put anything along the bottom, any more hay. Anything you've got in your house, you can just add it and make it your own. But I'm just going to leave that one like that for now. So the second one, maybe Jesus came as a baby, but he was born to be king. And so they were expecting a king to arrive. So we're going to create a king. And that's what should be in your second batch of goodies. So a nice little envelope like this again. And you will find again the instructions that you need and all the bits cut out for you, and some added extras as well. So mine have got all stuck on that sticky bit coming out there. Stars and sequins. And again, on the instructions, you've got full instructions on how to make it, but you're using one template, one king template, to add all your features on. And when you've done that, I'm going to make a loop about and just stick the other one on the back to make it extra strong. So we're just using one of those for now, so that's why you've got two, because one's going on the back. And then lots of odd shapes that you might wonder what they are. Well, that one, hopefully you'll all identify as the crown, so that will be going on the top. So lay it all down on your felt first. Then this, believe it or not, is your king's face, and this little bit at the bottom is cut out to match his beard. So his face goes there, hope you can see this, and his beard on the top. And then these two things are his sleeves, so he's standing like this, if you can see on this one, he's got his sleeves here. So just pop them on, make sure they're, you know where they go and in the right place. And you've got two small things, which are his hands sticking out of his sleeves. So I've just laid it all out. When you lay it out, if anything doesn't fit or you want to cut it down to size or change where it goes, then that's fine. You've got your scissors, you can do that with. And then just like the baby in the crib, it's a case of sticking it all together one bit at a time. Now, I found it easiest to start with the face, but you could start with the crown. I just thought the face was easier to fit this beard on when I had the face on first. Let's stick the face on. And then the crown. Make sure the glue is going all the way over. You don't want these falling apart in a week's time. Excellent, lots of glue on that one. Stick that on. Then the beard. Now you'll probably take much more care and attention over this than me. I'm getting glue everywhere. Good thing I've got something on our table, otherwise I'd have a very gluey dining table. There we go, stick his beard on. So I don't know if you can see that. You can see I've now stuck those three features on, and I now need to do the sleeves and the hands. Stuck to my fingers. So the first sleeve. Like that. And the second sleeve. One hand. Beginning to come together now, isn't it? Looking a bit more like a king. And last one. There we go. And that is your basic king shape. Now what you'll find is you've got lots of other goodies. You've got some other bits of coloured felt that you can use, and ribbon. I've got purple and gold ribbon, and then lots of stars and sequins that you can stick on. And you can do whatever you like with those. Right, I'm just going to, the last thing we need to do is make the tag at the top. So with your little bit of thread, get the second king shape, and we'll end up going to glue these together. So put a lot of glue in here, that there, and then glue all the way over. Oh, more glue all over my table. Just doing it a little bit too quickly. Cover it with as much glue as you can. Make sure that that loop is on, and then stick the first king you made on top. There we go. And then when that's dry, this should be nice and tightly secured in there, and you'll be able to hang it up. So you can make any other changes you want. So I've put some of my gold ribbon on the edge of his robe and on the sleeves, and I've put stars on his robe, and I've given him a face because he didn't have a face before. But you could colour in his crown, you could put things on his back, you could put birds in his beard. I don't mind what you do. You could give him a gift to carry, anything you like. So those are our 2 crafts for this week. You have your baby Jesus and your king, and then hopefully you should have your peg with joy on, and I will show you at the beginning next week. If you hook those on to your string, it will give you your theme for the week, and then these will hang underneath it. So I will take a clip of that, and hopefully I will show you that at the end of the video. So have great fun. Spend a little bit more time on it than me. I was a little bit rushed. Got glue everywhere. I've got a big clean-up job. Have great fun, and I'll see you next week. Bye.